Hi, I'm Jason with Burton Snowboards. I'm here at ERIK'S today to talk to you about the 2024 Burton men's boot lineup. So just to kind of give you an idea of what you get as you go up in price in boots. So boots is definitely your most important part of your equipment, and if there's any one area you need to be focusing your budget on, is definitely boots. So it's what connects you to the board. It's it's basically everything starts with boots. So what do you get as you go up in price? Something like the Moto, you get a single BOA system here, which works really well. This boot is super lightweight, easy to get on and off. Heat moldable imprint one liner where the liners or the lacing is just attached to the liner itself. So if you're more of a beginner, intermediate rider, you want something that's a little softer and flex, you're only going a few days a year, that sort of thing, the Moto is going to be, is going to be just fine for you. But you step up from the Moto to the Ruler, you go to the double BOA, so you get better fit with two different zones. Get that kind of focus. You can keep the top and the bottom tight separately, however you want to do it. You get more durability on the sole itself. We use a 50% reground recycled rubber on the sole there, so the rubber gives you much better traction in the snow. And also, still a heat moldable liner, but a little bit different cuff setup on the inside that's attached to the shell. So you just get from the Moto to the Ruler, you do get better support. It is a stiffer, more responsive boot, but also just a better fit with that internal cuff and the double BOA design. Going from the Ruler up to the Photon, you still get that double BOA, but here you go to the Vibram Eco Step outsole, better traction, better durability when you go to the Vibram outsole. You also get this paneling here. It's called our S4 paneling. What that does is it actually, where the straps sit, it definitely gives you better support, makes the boot last longer. You go to imprint 3 liner setup here, so better footbed, better materials on the inside. The cuff on the inside has the capabilities of putting in J-bars. It just gives you a much better overall fit. So going from Ruler to Photon, a little bit stiffer, but much better liner setup when you go there. And then you go from Photon up to the Ion. So Ion comes in the double BOA as well, but that's definitely one of the more stiffer, more performance-oriented boots. So if you're putting a lot of days on snow, and you like a boot that's a little stiffer, that's going to do most of the work for you, cut through that chop and chunder, and if you like to go fast and hold edge, dig edges, no matter where you're riding, a stiffer boot can be the right boot for you. So you go up to the Ion, you got a much stiffer overall shell and a much better liner setup with the Life liner. So better longevity with the open cell foam liner or tongue, so it's going to give you better longevity and response out of the liner. Just the overall material itself lasts a lot longer, and then you have more of this dry ride heat cycle material that really regulates the body temperature in there. So that's just kind of what you get as you go up in price. In my opinion, you can never spend too much money on boots. Just get the boot that fits your foot the best. So hopefully this helps point you in the right direction, and that's what we got.